Welcome to Naturally Chaotic's Tales from the Dread of Domain, session 0.5, I don't know. So to set the opening scene, we see a caravan, a dozen or so wagons creeping its way along a muddy forest trail. This is Barovia. Some scholars or seasoned travelers might know it by a different name, the Domain of Dread. To commoners and all denizens of this land, it is simply known as Barovia. Barovia is tucked away in a valley, hemmed in by the towering Balanok Mountains and a seemingly impenetrable mist. The sky is perpetually overcast with storm clouds, providing only a muted gray light that never brightens enough to count as direct sunlight, even at midday. The land is a rugged, densely forested mountain valley. The Svalich woods, composed of thick evergreens and dark hardwood trees, cover most of the terrain, making it dangerous to stray from the few treacherous roads. A pervasive sense of dread and melancholy hangs over everything. Thick fog often obscures the vision, and the air is damp and cold. Winters are long and bitter, though heavy snowfall is rare in the valley itself, replaced by a deep, petrifying frost. Thunder often rolls in the distance, a constant reminder of the dark powers that serve as the cruel guardians of this place. Barovians themselves as a people are somber and subdued, often wearing drab, dark clothing due to a tradition of extended mourning periods. They move with a general air of exhaustion and are generally suspicious of outsiders. And now to the caravan. The Vistani caravan creeps its way through the forest, fog hanging low and clinging to everything that passes through it. As a pathway breaks through the trees, a small village appears. The mist curls thick through the broken village square. Travelers, you all, will arrive separately, some by wagons, some on foot. But the village is near silent, save for the drip of rain through the shattered roofs. The caravan stops and begins to unload. Tents are set up, torches driven into the earth. Prayers are spoken for protection, and food is prepared. And for my players, I would like everyone to roll a d20.
Hell yeah.
Called initiative, but not initiative.
15.
So add our initiative to it?
Yeah, why not? Let's save some tiebreakers.
18.
13.
I got 4.
I got a natural 1.
Oof. Oof.
Oof! First roll.
That's got an 18.
For adding initiative, I got an 18.
I gotta roll for 1.
Okay.
Very nice, very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
So our story then shall begin with an Atlys Grey. Atlys, at this time you are already on the Vistani caravan. You've joined them, you've been traveling around some weeks at a time, mainly for the promise of coin, being a caravan guard. Sometimes there's wolves, sometimes a monster might appear. You've joined here as a guard, but ultimately your mission is, as I understand, to find more monsters to hunt. Would you like to describe what Atlys looks like sitting on this caravan as it approaches the town?
Sitting on the caravan. He's a young man, about 26 years old. Gentle yet serious face, strong green eyes that let you know that he's led a life that's been steeped in sadness and loneliness, some trauma. But he's pretty at peace with where he is currently. He's scruffy from living with the Vistani caravan and kind of out in the wild at times. He's a ranger. He likes to kind of take the path through the forest, as it were. He doesn't necessarily follow the road exactly, and they don't get to clean as often as would like when you're traveling. So he does have a little bit of dirt all over him and stuff. He wears leather armor, especially for him, in this soft gray, kind of it's to match his own namesake. So he does wield a long bow. He has 2 short swords on his back, and he has this little hand that hangs from his waist. He has long hair, a soft auburn color that glistens, yet while in the forest and in the dark, it does let him hide well. Doesn't keep his beard perfectly, shaven, but he does have a little bit of a beard. You wouldn't want. He doesn't really want a trait that you would be able to pick out, so he kind of doesn't have anything super noticeable about the way he dresses or the way he holds his facial hair or anything. He doesn't want to. He wants to be able to blend in as much as possible. He's about 5'11", broad shoulders, made of useful muscle, and kind of hard to see in the forest and in a crowd.
And as this caravan is trudging along on a broken, muddy road, the lancers swaying back and forth, what are you doing while you're sitting here? You might be driving the wagon. You might be sitting next to a driver. What are you thinking about?
I think I would be more so kind of sitting on the back of this wagon, kind of like, maybe tightening my bow a little bit, the string on my bow, just kind of making sure that's at its best performance as could be. Maybe fixing a couple arrows and such out of my quill.
A quiver?
My quiver, sorry. Quill is what I write with. My quiver is what I shoot with.
As you're sitting there adjusting your bow, you can't help but think of a very important part of your past. With your mother, Arya, and your father, Artem. It was a pleasant childhood, pleasant enough. You all lived on a small farmstead. There were vegetables, potatoes, onions, carrots, cabbage, and some livestock, some chickens. You remember a big, fat, pink pig. You can't recall his name, but it was enough to get by, but sometimes you would have to go into town to pick up things that you couldn't produce yourself. And on this day, you remember Arya. Atlys, dearie, why don't you go down to the village and pick up some sugar? You know it's your birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, alright. Yeah.
And don't forget the bucket. We need some more water.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll be right back.
And your father kind of grabs her in the doorway and nuzzles her neck. And, this is always the excuse when they want to get frisky. They send you down to the village to get something or another. But it is your birthday tomorrow. So you head on down to the village.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go to the grocery.
Do I need money?
You have a little coin pouch with a couple copper in it.
All right.
You go and get your sugar. You go and fill the well water up. As you're coming back home, maybe it's 30, 40-minute walk.
What time of day is this? Like, is it like midday?
It's approaching evening.
Okay.
You know, the sun may have gone beneath the horizon, but there's still light out.
Okay.
As you're heading back, can you roll, let's say, survival or nature? There's choice.
Survival is what I'd like to roll. That's a 21. 21.
Very nice.
21.
You,
I'm sweating
even at
over
this
here
young
right
age,
now.
you haven't seen anything. You know your mom wants to make you a cake. She told you about this. You haven't seen what kind of cake it's going to be. But I think you've lived long enough. You can choose 3 ingredients to find in the woods that you can add to your birthday cake.
Ooh, do I know how to? Could I guess like maybe like I don't know.
I'll give you a freebie. There's a honeycomb.
Ooh, okay.
The bees are gone. You can take the honeycomb from the woods.
I'll definitely take
Honey
that.
cake.
I mean, I don't really. I guess maybe there's some raspberries or something in that I could find in the woods here.
You push some brambles away, and there's
Yeah,
just a field.
I'd probably grab some raspberries, and I don't think there'd be really anything else that I'd be. I'd just grab some fruit, and I like that idea, the honeycomb.
So you stuff them in your little knapsack with the sugar.
Yep. Yeah.
As you return home,
Nice.
something feels off. The lights aren't all on, and the door's open just a crack. There's a light coming from inside. The door doesn't seem like it would be open. And as you peek through, you see the glow of what looks like candlelight. Flicker of a small flame, you see 2 silhouettes lying prone on the ground. And a dark figure hunched over them.
Oh.
And I'd like to roll perception on this one.
22, dog! Bro, Atlas's dice are found.
You see that this figure hunched over almost senses your presence as it turns around. You see a sharp-toothed grin with blood just dripping through the blackness of shadow from its mouth. And you run. You run back to the village. You tell everyone what you saw. Some of the men, some of the women of the village, they grab pitchforks and hatchets and hoes and torches, and they come up. And by the time you've done this, it's been almost an hour. Half of your home is engulfed in flame. And the men are shouting,
Okay.
"Hey boy, where's your parents?
They were in
Show
there.
us where they were."
They were in there.
Do you go and show them, or
I would go up to the door.
the door's still open, and you can push it open, and there's no one on the floor.
They were right there.
There's no blood. There's nothing. Why, lad, well, they're not there now. And they grab buckets, and there's not enough water. The house is completely almost engulfed. And you, should you wish, you have time to run inside to grab 1 personal keepsake if you want.
Ooh. Is there like a, I don't know, maybe like a necklace that my mom really liked or something like that?
Maybe a locket with their picture?
Yeah, or like, you know, maybe it was like a family heirloom type ring that my dad had or something like that. Like that, I guess if
You
it
have time
was
for one.
either of those, would those be on them? They would have been on them, right? So they
Ring
wouldn't be on.
probably would have been worn by your father. A necklace may have been on maybe a jewelry stand or something.
Okay, I would go run to the jewelry stand and see if there's a necklace or something.
You grab your mother's necklace.
I'd go to my like parents' bedroom and see if there was something in there.
No teddy bear for Atlys?
No, I don't think he had
Grab
that.
your mother's necklace, you run outside, and the house burns to the ground. And from that moment on,
Right then, fucking hell.
nobody would take you in. You were an orphan. The whole town saw what happened, and there was always some kind of dark stain on you because of this. They always wondered if there was some kind of unfinished business. Your parents just disappeared without a trace. And you only said monster. There was a monster that did it. So you were essentially a street urchin orphan. People around town would help you. They would teach you how to find, maybe teach you a little bit of blacksmithing. But essentially, all through your youth, you were all alone. And now you find yourself on a caravan. Yanna, Brooke.
Yes.
You are not on the caravan. You're standing in the thick fog just on the side of the road in pitch darkness. But as the caravan approaches and you hear the sounds getting louder, you step out of the fog. You raise your hand. And Vistani comes spear in hand, and you speak with him. And you ask if you can join the caravan. He agrees. And he lets you back. And you're free to walk amongst the caravan. What do you look like in this moment as you step through the fog and exchange words with this guard?
Alright, so my character is about 23 years old. She is like 5'6", has got black hair and super pale skin. Her eyes are a gray, kind of the color of fog, clouded and kind of depthless. Around her head coils this thorned crown of twigs and branches. Her attire is an intricate lattice of black leather, velvet, and kind of dark filigree embroidered with sigils. In her hand, she's got a sickle. The sickle seems to be like it's grown from something rather than forged. Maybe its texture looks kind of closer to bone. Hanging at her side is a little booklet bound in black hide, sewn with intricately decorated little medals and ornaments that kind of resemble a face of some sort. And she's going to enter this caravan and sit in the darkest corner that is available.
And
looking around.
As you walk amongst the wagons, this caravan is comprised of Vistani, which are these nomadic people who have traveled the land for centuries. They're kind of like their own ethnic group. Amongst them are Barovians who are also with the caravan. And Vistani aren't bothered by you, but most of the Barovians, when they take a good look at you, they feel something unnerving. And they look away in fear, or they take an extra couple steps on the opposite side of where you're walking. But
and I noticed this. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I noticed this, and I'm going to put my hood up. I've
Okay.
got like a little cloak.
Very nice. And you climb up in a wagon. Maybe it's like a supply wagon. There's no people in it. You climb up in there. It's dark. It's somewhat dry. There's a hole in the roof. Some of the rain is dripping through, but it's better than what you had been doing. As you're sitting there, 3 Barovians come up to the back of the wagon. And they want to speak to you.
Can I help
Chill
you?
out, bro. What?
An old woman, blind in one eye. Her one eye is almost, as you've described before, like bone white. And she says,
You're the warden of the mist. We know it. We've heard of you. Please, I'm blind in one eye, but if you could ask the guardian of the mist to preserve my other eye so that I can see my maker when the time comes, I would be so blessed.
and she reaches out to grab your hand.
My magic doesn't really work like that, but I'll do what I can.
She takes your hand, she just puts it on her head and speaks in tongues. And another one of the villagers, a girl in her late teenage years, you can see looking at her face that It's caked in dried tears, and her eyes are puffy and red. And she explains to you that her lover promised her a ring unlike any had ever been seen in the village. And that he had heard a tale that the treasure was located just in the mist, just beyond where the eye could see, not far at all. That he would go and get this ring and he would bring it back to her and he would propose to her. And that was 10 days ago. And she begs you for your master to release her lover from the grips of the mists.
I will talk to Ezra and see what we're able to do. But I can't promise you anything.
She thanks you. And in your hand she places a wreath of belladonna, or deadly nightshade. And she thanks you for your time. And now you remember. Oh, I'm sorry, Annie.
Nope, it's okay, go ahead.
Now you remember from your childhood growing up with your mother. Wasn't a happier, nice childhood, at least one that you dreamt most kids would have.
Do I remember this?
You do. Or you think you do.
Okay.
But you remember growing up, how other children would point and laugh at you, whisper in secret, hushed tones, and even other adults in the village would do the same. And your mother, Valena, she always seemed like she was in a foul mood with you and such a short temper. But sometimes she was sweet. But when she was sweet, she was always so sad. There was never any joy behind that sweetness, but she didn't feel like she hated you all the time. But she was always avoidant to talk about the past, except for one time. And I would like for you to flip a coin for me.
A coin?
Or roll a d4. Odds and evens.
It's like, I don't have a coin, man.
You might need one for this character.
4.
4 we'll say is tails. And this one time, she was in this sweet mood. My sweet Yanuchka, I should have never made that deal. 20 years is not enough time to share with someone like you. You were always my little miracle, but I knew you'd be stripped away from me eventually. And that time is coming. You never heard her say anything like this before.
What do you mean? What time is coming?
Time for you to go and find your next stage in this life. You were never meant to be. You were never meant to exist. And yet here you are. But she'll take you in just a year from now. And I'll never see you again.
Who is she? What do you mean? What
The
deal?
woman- the woman in the mist. She promised me all I ever wanted was a child of my own, and just life never worked out that way. But I met her, and she promised me she could help me have you, and she did. But I could only have you for 20 years.
So I guess this is fucking goodbye?
You're not 20 yet, Yanka. You can stay with me till then.
stay with you even though you sold me to some lady in the woods?
I didn't sell you to anything. And you should be more grateful for the time that you've had with me.
You know what? I think, fuck you. I'll catch you later. And I'm going to go enjoy the year that I guess I have. Until the mist comes.
And you just peace out of there?
Yeah!
It's a Rumspringer.
Fuck
Where do
my
you go?
mom.
Where do you go?
You know? To a neighboring village. I go on my own travels. Maybe go try to find a way to not get taken by the mist.
And maybe you do. And maybe you think you find some reprieve. But here comes your 20th birthday. And at this point, you don't know who's going to take you, where they're going to take you to. But on your 20th birthday, the mist comes for you. And the entire village is engulfed. And everyone disappears. And as you wander the empty village, you see a figure standing in the town center. Feminine, indistinguishable. And I'd like you to roll the d4 again.
Four again.
And as you approach this figure in the middle, it is indeed a tall, maybe androgynous but feminine figure, imposing, almost 7 feet tall, with a cowl, gray slated, almost like a statue face, and a wreath of nightshade, belladonna. And you think this is Ezra, the one you've been told before, the guardian of the mist. And you snap back to the caravan. Sitting in the rain, villagers asking you for small miracles. And you recall that through your times in the mist, you never really understood. Well, we'll get more to it later, but you've never understood why people recognize you as this herald of Ezra. But you're still learning. Next, we'll see a character who we're not going to see yet. A hooded figure sits in the back of the last wagon. Her face is pointing low. Rain and accumulating moisture dripping from the peak of the hood of her dark cloak. Her legs sway in the air, her black leather boots swinging with each bump and heave of the wagon. We don't know much about this person yet.
Okay. I think I know who this is.
Yeah. It's somebody who's with y'all. And we've got 2 more, but let's take a short break, because this is going to be a short session.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's do 15, 55.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
Oh, right.
Alright, see you in a few.
See you guys soon.
Chewie.
Oh, Hey, Mr.
Yeah, I
DM
got
there,
it.
you said my mom's name was Arya, but did you say my dad's name?
Artem.
Oh,
What is
shit,
it?
where's my fucking phone?
Artem.
Yeah.
Arya.
Artem.
Cool.
Sorry, I literally made that up on the spot. It's like Atlys, Arya, Artem.
It's like Artemis, a man.
Could have been Artemis, Atlas, Artemis, and Artem. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. Real quick, since we had a pause, I want to say what is happening right here, at least with what happened with Brooke and James, is somewhat of a flashback. It is not your entire backstory, and because I have 2 more of them. After the fact, if I totally fucked up what you thought you had in mind as the background of your story, please tell me, and we can retcon, and go from there. I'm just going off your background and trying, like, these are memories. They're fragmented. Sometimes we don't remember them the way that we thought we did. Sometimes some people's memories are more fragmented than others, so we should see more of these throughout the storyline, but if, like, it's totally off base, because I'm basically writing a piece of your backstory for you, just tell me and we can, you know, retcon it. Next is our friend, the Barbarian.
Oh,
You are already a part of the caravan. And you have your own wagon. You're a big, imposing person. We'll get into what you look like more, but you're a large enough man that you have your own wagon. And in the back of this wagon is a coffin. And inside of this coffin is someone named the Brother, who, for all intents and purposes, is your brother. But we know him as the Brother. And the Barbarian remembers the Brother well. Together they grew up in the orphanage. The mother and the father were never there, but the Barbarian had the Brother. And the Brother always had a special way with words. And sometimes in the orphanage, the mean old lady would yell at the Barbarian and call him stupid and worthless. But then the Brother would come, and he would tell the mean old lady something that would make her scowl and grow silent, and she would leave. And then the Brother would laugh, and the Barbarian would laugh too. The Brother was always good at making the Barbarian laugh. And sometimes the children were mean to the Brother, and the Barbarian would give them a good smack. And that would make the children run away, and the Brother would laugh at that. And the Barbarian loved to see the Brother laughing. But eventually the Brother and the Barbarian grew up, and they had to leave the orphanage. And the Brother took them to different towns, and he would keep both of them fed, and usually keep a roof for both of them to sleep under. And the Barbarian grew up to be a handsome man. The Brother, I'm sorry. He had jet black hair. He was athletic in build, though not massive like the Barbarian. And he had a gold tooth, a memory from a scrap he and the Barbarian had got into when they were younger, and a gold ring earring. And the Barbarian remembers what his brother looks like as he thinks about this coffin in the back of this wagon. And I would like the Barbarian to tell us all what he looks like as he's sitting here in the rain on the wagon.
Barbarian is kind of a towering gentleman. He's 6'2", weighs about 275 pounds. Very pale skin, like he looks like he's never seen the sunshine, which doesn't make sense because he's never wearing a shirt, minus his bare skin cloak. He has gauntlets of leather and silver, a little silver headband, and a brooch to keep his bearskin cloak fastened. Is a big cowboy belt buckle, also made of silver.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. He has his shield over his back, and his longsword to his side, and his battle axe to his other side. And even though that you think he would be in a terrible sadness, you look at him and it looks like he's the happiest person in the world.
Even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with money.
And the Barbarian sitting here he goes a bit deeper into his memory. And he remembers a time in a city where the Brother met the Scar Lady. And And the Scar Lady was beautiful, but she had a jagged pink scar across her throat. And the brothers seemed to like her. They would often sleep in the same bed. And she would tell him things. But something about her, something about the Scar Lady always seemed scary to the Barbarian. But one night, the Scar Lady told the brother about someone named the Boss. And sometimes you and the brother worked for the Boss, doing small jobs, maybe running protection rings, or make sure nobody saw something that was happening behind the scenes. But one night, the brother went out, and he told you to stay at home, everything would be okay, and that he was going to meet the Boss and the Scar Lady. And I'd like you to roll for history for me, Mr. Barbarian.
All right. Let's see. Not a smart man, so I may not remember very good. It is a 9.
Oh.
9.
Close to
Nice.
losing. It was the brother, it was the Boss, it was the Scar Lady, and you just can't remember. Was there one more person? Was there 2 more persons? Who were these people? But you waited there. Brother said he would be right back. But he didn't come back. And as you sat there, minutes passed to hours, hours passed. You could almost feel the creeping, cold light of dawn. You decided to disobey the brother. You went out looking. In an alleyway, you saw him laying there in a puddle with a knife wound deep in his ribs, straight to the heart. And he was dead.
Damn, bro.
And things had been hard since the brother died. And the Barbarian just wanted everything to be like it was before, but even he knew that nothing could be like it was before. And so, though he did not know the way, and he had no mind for maps or letters, the Barbarian knew he wanted to find the orphanage again. And he would bring the brother there, he would bury him at the orphanage, and he could teach the children to laugh like the brother and to fight like the Barbarian. And they could take care of themselves, and they would never feel alone. And so you find yourself with your brother in tow in the Vistani caravan.
So this, like, just happened. This just happened. Are you okay?
You think that he wouldn't be, but he's just a happy fellow. He loved his brother. He's sad that it happened, but he's taken him back to the children.
All right. Last but not least, Lazarus Vayne. Lazarus, you are not with the caravan. As the other 4 already on the caravan, it begins to creep along a few kilometers. Just on the outskirts of town, you find yourself in the mist, waiting for a way to slip into town, because going in alone, people seeing you, not being able to blend in, hasn't exactly had the nicest consequences for you, has it?
Yeah.
But as you stand outside the village, you see this caravan begin to approach. You think you might be able to slip in unnoticed. Suddenly, searing headache, and your vision goes white. And I would like for you to roll 2d4.
D4.
He just goes sick.
1 and a 3.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
A 1 and a 3.
That white noise fades into what feels like a sunny, bright day. And it feels like a happy day. There's music. People are dancing, bright colors, children, elderly, all folks. Everyone's dancing. There's a table full of food. all kinds of food, desserts, entrees, appetizers. I don't have your level of description, Braden, of culinary. Maybe I have to pick that one up, but it's a feast. It's a feast.
Been watching too many Gordon Ramsay shows and shit.
Ah, that's what it is. It's a feast for a wedding. And as you look around the crowd, you see children holding hands, dancing. Some of them grab you as you're spinning around. You become dizzy with joy. And as you stop spinning, you see the back of a woman's head. Jet black raven hair. A crown of flowers. Peeking around. Going through her intricately braided hair. Leading into a tall piece at the top. And you see her from the back, and she's wearing a beautiful long dress, bright white, immaculate, with floral designs sewn into it. You think this is your wife. As you call out to her in this memory, it's a silent call, but she hears it. She begins to turn around. Just as her ear turns and you can see her upper cheekbone, almost see her eyelashes. A splash of water catches you in the face. And you're suddenly shook to the side of a riverbank, sputtering up stagnant, foul water. Your eyes are burning. You have no idea where you are. You have no idea why you're here. All you can feel is a tight pain in your chest as you and hack up water all over the side of the riverbank. And you look down just only at your hands. And what can you see when you look at your hands?
Some of my appendages and limbs appear like they're stitched back together, as if I was disassembled and reassembled. So my skin is discolored, and my fingers are kind of long and gangly a little bit, and my fingernails are black. But as you look up him, he's tall and lean. I guess his skin's kind of like a ashen gray color. And he has like all kinds of scars and stitching and stuff like that on his skin, on uneven patches. But he has long brown hair, streaked with silver. It spills down his back in disheveled waves. Strapped across his chest and belt are dozens of glass vials, each filled with swirling, glowing liquids that clink softly with his movement. His clothes are a patchwork of leather and cloth, stained by age and experiment, and his eyes are a strange amber light, burning in the depths of his eyes. He dangles, not at the moment, but he steps up from the river, gathers his bearings, and he pulls out an ornate turquoise vial that's attached to a chain that's curled around his right hand. And he holds out the vial and he just taps it with his other hand, and it starts to glow and provides a light source next to the riverbank here. This man smells like a wandering apothecary. A warm mix of herbal alcohol, citrus, copper, and layered with toasty pork fat. There's always a faint whiff of singed metal and strange botanicals. And like Connor said, most people are unsure whether he's about to heal somebody or blow something up. But when he speaks, his voice is calm, but it feels distant. Like someone who hasn't grown into themselves yet.
And this glowing vial, what is it doing?
It
I missed that.
basically is
It's
just a
just
light
providing
source.
light?
Yeah, so
Okay,
I have,
okay.
what is it? One of my abilities as an artificer is that I can pull up my character sheet again.
Oh, I'm not hounding you. It's just producing light? It's
Yeah.
some kind of magical item that you
Yeah,
created?
I'm just gonna throw it out there now, though. It's part of my magical tinkering. So I can imbue a tiny non-magical object with a magical property of my choice. So 5 feet radius of light is one of them. Up to 6-second long recorded message. Or I can emit an odor or non-verbal sound. Another is static visual effect, including up to 25 words of text. And I can affect a maximum of 3 objects at a time. This is just one of them.
It's pretty
Kind of like
sweet.
prestidigitation-y,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
imbued into an object?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
And it's just a tiny light source. It's basically like my candle out here.
Cool, alright. So as you hold this, you look upon yourself, you look in the river. I think these memories are starting to flood back, and it breaks again. And you hear a woman's voice. We need to refine the process. Maybe a touch of grave salt, maybe hag's ravens, but we are so close. We will find a way. We have to find a way. And I'd like you to roll, what would memory be? Insight? History? Perception? Pick your poison.
Okay.
No pun intended.
Pick
What
your
were my
poison.
choices? History, perception,
History,
or
perception, insight.
insight? I am gonna do history because I think that's my best skill.
Okay.
Not good. That's 5.
You've heard this voice before, but you can't put a name to a voice. But she continues, damn it! I can't make sense of this chicken scratch. It's half completed, and yet everything he was doing was so much further along than what this suggests. He was almost in the final stages of completion. I don't understand it. And the memory breaks again. And here you are now, standing in the rain, in the cold and the fog, and some fleeting notion that you being here at this village for whatever reason is the next step in a long journey of filling in all those missing puzzle pieces that keep coming back to you. And so the caravan stops, and the Vistani unload, and they begin to unpack everything and get ready to settle down for the evening. They'll enter the village during the day, but somewhat culturally, they don't really like them in the villages, and they prefer to be more on the outside, so it's becoming night. They'll prefer the safety of their own people here. Several of the Barovians who were embedded with the caravan do begin to head into the village. You keep hearing mentions of the Garpy's Garth, the local tavern, and they begin to head into the village.
Garpy's
And you all are in the
Garth.
caravan. The Garpy's Garth.
What is Garpy's Garth?
It's the inn, the tavern.
Oh.
Cool.
Here.
Is that one of those things you just made up on the
No, that one
spot
I
right
had
there
already.
that we're like
that one I
focusing on the name of it?
Hell
Like,
yeah.
no, it's not
Okay.
important,
Oh.
guys.
spelled Garth wrong. I spelled Garth like fucking...
Garth Brooks.
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World, baby.
Wayne
Wayne's
and
World.
What? No stairway? Denied.
All right. And the floor will be yours. Let me go get my phone so I can see how much I fucked up with Brooke. Be back.
Oh, wow, we're getting into it a little bit here. Okay.
I feel like I should get Charm Person.
I don't think Charm Person.
You don't
works
get Charm
ever.
Person.
I just don't think
you
it
get-
works.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, do you? You can charm as a warlock? I guess
Yeah,
you
you
probably
can.
could. Yeah, I
Yep.
guess you probably
You're
could.
charismatic as fuck. Why would you not be
Yeah,
able
right.
to?
Yeah.
It still won't work.
It's not that bad. I'll fix it. Okay.
It
So,
might not work.
It's worked
Might
for
not
you
work.
guys sometimes.
It
No.
has.
No.
It's like
Charm
a
person?
50-50 shot.
Charm
Yep.
person?
How did you know what we were talking about?
as the DM, I don't have an opinion anymore. Player, I advise against it.
But I love it.
All right.
Whatever,
Y'all
think
are in the
about it.
caravan, different stages. Essentially, timeline-wise, Lazarus, you've just come in. They make their final stages. They unload the caravan. The Vistani
So-
stay. The villagers go into the village.
Okay. As I see them approach, I do want to approach the caravan and try to weasel my way into town. I want to try to find some more supplies if I can. So I am going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast Disguise Self.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw this out there too. Lazarus, for his spells, instead of like throwing out magic, obviously he's an alchemist. So all of his spells are mostly made through potions that he creates.
So, sorry, not to interrupt your chain of thought,
No,
but like, if
go
it
for
has
it.
a material component, we're going to also add, in addition to it, maybe just for flair, it's in a vial. If you cast
So,
Thunderwave,
yeah.
you throw a vial, and the vial produces Thunderwave, not Lazarus himself.
So I do have two spells that require components.
Uh-huh.
It's Grease and Lazarus's Caustic Brew.
Uh-huh.
It was supposed to be Tasha's, but I changed it to his name.
Yeah.
Those are
yeah.
the only two spells that he has that require spell components at the moment.
Give me an example of one that doesn't.
So like Disguise Self, for example.
What you're saying is for flair, you want to use the potion, like Disguise Self, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, because his spell casting focus is alchemist tools
Okay.
or alchemist supplies. So yeah,
it's like how the
he
bard
makes these spells
uses a
instead
musical
of
instrument.
throwing magic out there.
Okay, cool. It doesn't really mechanically change much. Maybe your alchemist tools get stolen if you get kidnapped or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and then I'd be fucked. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I mean, that could always happen with a wizard. We're stealing your
Yeah.
magic ring. Give me your fucking ring.
exactly,
Yeah, so-
exactly.
Okay, cool. It continues. Sorry. Disguise
Yeah,
Self.
and all my potions, I did go a little heavy on the potions and stuff. I made some flair and like visual effects and smells and sensations and stuff like that. So,
I like it. I like
for my Disguise Self potion, I pull out this little narrow vial, and it's a multicolored, like iridescent liquid. It's kind of shimmering like a rainbow almost. And it smells of chalk dust, lavender, and hot metal. It tastes, once I drink it, it tastes like cold mint followed by a warm cinnamon. And so once I uncork it, I actually inhale the vapors. And the vapors begin to cling to my face. And then like ripple and like a hot wax and form to the illusion that I want to appear as. But it like spreads out through my entire body.
Cool. And it's disguised self, so it's not like you have to do a performance or whatever, like a makeup kit. Like
So
you
they
look whatever you
can,
want.
I can look like whatever I want to look like, but they can try to look through.
Yes, they can do a perception check to see if
illusion.
they see through it. But yeah, for all intents and purposes, it's not like a makeup kit. You look like whoever you are via an illusion.
Yeah. So I have short black hair. I kind of. So it says you can change your outfit and stuff too, I think. So I want to put like a cloak on to cover all the potions and everything that I have around, bandoliers around my chest and stuff like that, and my bare skin for the most part. But I have short black hair. I look like a middle-aged human, regular human that I've seen like meandering on the outskirts out of town, like maybe a guard or something like that.
Okay. And you approach the caravan, or you approach...
I'm going to approach the caravan first.
Okay. Somebody on the outside seems to notice... Well, let's see if they notice you. Hold on. No, probably not. Okay. As they're settling down, as they're unpacking, there's loud voices. People are setting torches outside. They're opening the caravan doors, and there's a lot of noise. There's a lot of hustle and bustle. Goats and chickens are running around. You can slip into the caravan unnoticed.
Cool.
Are you just trying to blend in and wait for...
Yeah, I'm kind of waiting until we gain access to the town.
Okay, okay. My friends?
So, being a part of the caravan for quite some time now, would I have seen any of these people joining this caravan? Would I have seen them walking in? Can I roll for a perception or something of that sort of nature?
Sure. Who are you looking for? At which point? You would have noticed the caravan stop, and you would have seen... Bloody hell. I guess you're basically looking for Lazarus. I mean, the caravan stopped in the middle of the road, and if you were paying attention at all, you would have seen a woman come out of the mist.
Well, I was kind of
Speak to a
facing,
guard,
like,
come in and just
if the
disappear.
caravan's going, this way, I was
West,
facing
you're
this
looking
way.
east.
And
Right.
I'm just kind of like, hanging off the back of one of these things, messing with that. So I may have noticed that we stopped, but I may not have necessarily cared to look around. It's very normal that we would stop.
Okay.
I don't know that I would have
You
necessarily...
don't know that Yanna came in here.
I don't
You're
know
at the
that I
back
would
of
have
the
known
caravan.
Yanna would have come in.
You
or
know
not.
that there's a big barbarian man. You know there's some lady who
I've
who's
seen...
sitting at the very tail end, and there's other random people in Dastani.
I think I've seen the barbarian guy before.
Yeah, it's hard to miss.
I don't think we've
And he's
talked
been there
too
the
much
whole
yet.
time.
Do I know him, or is it like...
It's a role-playing game. Role-play.
I'm asking you, like, do we have a relationship ahead of time or no?
I don't know, do you?
Okay, alright.
That's a
That
no.
was funny.
I've seen him around, and I think he's a really wonderful guy.
Alright, so...
I come in. I try to take like the immediate open seat closest to the door of the cat, or inside the carriage, and I kind of pull my cloak tight, just shivering a little bit, acting up the rain is bothering me.
Are
Okay,
we
well,
all
the
inside
caravan
the
is
thing?
settling down. They're starting to set up camp. You're all here.
Alright,
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna.
Atlys,
Oh,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, thank
Go
you.
ahead.
No, go ahead. Thank you.
I was just... Yeah, I got this. I'm going to come out of the caravan. Am I passing anybody as I'm coming out?
You would, at your position in the caravan, you would pass Lazarus if you see him.
All right, well, I'm going to make eye contact with Lazarus as I kind of pass by and give him a nod. And then I'm going to go out and start setting up my tent, assuming that these other guys are maybe following and somebody is going to maybe set up their tent right by me or wants to help me set up the tent.
And a Barovian villager sees you setting up your tent. What are you, a Vistani?
What does
You have
that
a
supposed to
warm
mean?
fire and a roof over your head and fresh food to eat if you head into town in the tavern. You could sleep out here like one of these nomads, but
Well, where's the
up to
closest
you,
tavern?
weird lady.
Well, I'm not from here. Where's the tavern?
It's just inside town.
Okay, well, I guess is everybody going this way?
Well, us Barovians are. The Vistani are going to stay here.
Well, alright, well, I guess I'll head into town with you guys. No? No? Are we not going into town? We're staying here?
I
Go to town.
assumed too that the caravan was going to take us in town, so I jumped in there.
You're
out of the
just
rain.
outside of
I
town.
didn't realize.
Okay, my bad.
No,
I also
honestly,
didn't, I don't know what
you
we're doing.
jumped in out and caught the tail end of it as it came into town, so that when you could go into town, it looked like you were part of the caravan the whole time.
Okay, that was my intention. Okay.
Yeah, you slipped in, and maybe you guys went for like 15 minutes, and then they stopped, and all the Vistani started unloading and setting up for the night, and some people have gone into town.
And when you say caravan, you mean like multiple like carts
Like
with
13
wagons
Yeah, it's
and
like 50 people.
walk. Yeah, okay. Like a group of people coming down a road with their stuff on carts.
Exactly.
Basically. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay.
It's a moving
Yeah.
village.
So I would
Okay.
immediately I would immediately like head into like a little bit more of the wooded areas and start setting up a tent area. Just on the outskirts. I'm not going into town.
Barbarian, do you care where you sleep, or do you want to sleep in a tavern, or do you want to interact with any of the other friends along the way?
I interact with anybody that comes close, but I'm a man on a mission right now. I'm
Are
taking
you going
that
to
coffin.
sleep in the wagon?
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep next to my brother.
So, Yanna's making a tent with the other people. Atlys sounds like he's making a tent further away from everybody.
I think I would. Would I notice that the barbarian is like setting up to just like fall asleep on the road next to this wagon of his?
Yeah. The wagons are all close to each other.
All
They're all
right,
within-
I would come up. I'd see him like setting up his like bedroll next to like just on the road, and I think I'd come up and say, "Boy, bruv, why don't you bring that over here and come sleep over here with me?"
Oh, weary traveler. I am here to protect a very important person. And I'm making sure that no pesky monsters come in and take him while I'm not looking.
I feel like you come do that over here, and it's a little.
If you want to come over here and
back.
set up by the
By the
little
road.
wagon I got, you're
It's
more
just-
than welcome to.
Oof, it's just that the woods, a little bit softer on your back than the hard ground.
I have an extra knapsack if you would like one.
Oh, oof. Don't really all right, yeah. Why not? I'll sleep out here with you then, I guess. Yeah, I'm Atlys. Nice to meet you officially.
Nice to meet you. My name is The. Last name Barbarian.
Very well. It's It's honestly not the craziest name I've heard. But you know, it's nice to meet you. So what? You know this bloke in here? What's going on? You said there's somebody in
Yeah, he
here.
was my brother.
Oh.
Yeah, he's dead now, but
Oh.
I'm taking him back home.
I mean, how long's it been?
It was a day or two. I
Oh.
found him. He was stabbed to death.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Yeah, no, I don't really know what to say.
Oh, there's
Well-
not much. He was alive, but now he's dead. But taking him home.
I apologize. We've all lost far too many out here, I think. Well, I guess we can, finish setting up a little bit of a campsite here, and I don't know, maybe
Are you
go
hungry?
get some beers or something.
I have
down the
some
way.
food in my knapsack.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, that'd be good. I think I might have
Yeah.
some in mine as well. We could share the evening, I suppose, yes?
Yes, we shall.
Alright.
Would I see them, these guys that look like they're not from here, they're not locals, they're kind of like... Yeah, I would see them? Okay.
So
I'm gonna...
the barbarian definitely stands out, and the man next to him stands out only in the way that he almost looks too much like he does not want to stand out.
Okay. Well, I'm going to make my way over there. I was assuming that the group was going to be setting up camp with all these other people, but that's not the case, so I'm going to go back over towards these other people that look like they're not locals.
So, of course. So the Vistani, these feel like family cells. Like each wagon is a family. So there's 13 wagons, and you know the one that the barbarian's on is by himself. So maybe there's 10 families. So as they're setting up camp, it's their children, their grandma, their grandpa. Like you feel, even though they let you in here, you do feel alone, and you see these other two people who clearly look like loners as well.
Do I know a few of the Vistani since I've traveled with them for a while? Like, I would know a few, right?
Yeah, light conversation.
Yeah.
You're not Vistani.
No,
they're not
right.
right to you, but like they understand you're there for a job, and they're paying you to make sure that monsters don't kill them.
Right.
You know them on a first name basis, but
Yeah. Alright, cool. Because I was going to say, I kind of look like I do belong here. Like, I'm just a regular Barovian-looking guy.
you look like a Barovian.
Yeah.
I mean, the Vistani, they have long braided hair with intricate, herbs and beads, and they wear big beaded necklaces, and they're very colorful people for such a dull atmosphere that they're always wandering around in. So you don't really look like a Vistani.
Right.
You look like a Barovian, but they're not attacking you.
Cool. Okay, well, I'm going to go up towards these other guys that don't look like they're locals. And I'm going to make conversation with these two dudes. Are you guys from here, or do you know where we can stay?
Whoa. Hold on there, love. What's going on here?
Hey,
What
how
do you-
you doing?
I'm
Yeah.
great. How are you?
Well,
What's your name?
call me the...
The?
Yeah,
Yeah, this is my
Barbarian.
mate. This is my mate here. His name's the Barbarian, right? You look a little bit different than us, yeah?
Well, yes, you could say that.
What's up? What's going on there?
Well,
Like,
What do
would
you
we
mean?
notice that? Would we just immediately notice that you look different? Like,
I mean, I've got, like, my cloak up, and
okay,
so, like, you wouldn't necessarily
okay.
see, like, my crown right now.
Okay.
But maybe you saw when I
no,
came
no,
in
I
initially.
definitely didn't. No.
Okay.
Okay, never mind.
Well, for
Sorry.
right now,
I
then,
thought
I'm-
you were just like standing there, crown.
Nope, I got my hood on right now. I'm trying to
I
like
got
keep
my
that
hood
hidden.
up. I got my
Yep.
hood up.
Alright,
Do you have a name?
yeah, my name's Atlys Grey, yeah. Your name?
Nice to meet.
Your name is?
They call me Yanna.
Yeah.
Hi, Yanna.
You're very friendly.
Yeah. Just hanging out with my friend here.
We're
His
such a
name's
big.
Atlys.
Yes, that's a very good name.
Yeah.
For such a big guy, you're very friendly.
Just making my way along.
Making my way.
Walking fast. People pass them home, but
Yeah, so what brings you here, Yanna?
You know, I don't think we need to get into that right now.
No, you just came into the caravan here and
Well, I mean, I'm on a mission. I think you're probably on a mission as well. We don't need to talk about our secret missions.
I'm taking my dead brother back home.
Well, I'm so sorry to hear that.
he definitely does not beat around the bush, does he? No, and I'm just here protecting the caravan, ain't I? So
Lazarus.
Well,
I would approach from behind. I see this group talking. I just wanted to ask somebody something. I just tap on Yanna's shoulder. Excuse me, miss. You wouldn't happen to know the nearest, potion shop, would you?
I'm not from here, but you can stay with us, and maybe we
anyone
can find
here?
one.
Anyone else know? Potion shop. I'm just looking for supplies. I make real potions.
Yeah, I think there's a fancy juice shop back in town.
Sure, there's something, yeah. It's probably not open until the morning, though.
Oh. Yeah, that's fair. Perhaps you could show me in the morning.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I guess. Sure. Could we go? Well, honestly, haven't been here before. So, I mean, I'll look with you, but
Yeah, neither have I. I haven't been here either. I am a traveler.
What? I think, yeah, cool.
We're traveling too.
Yeah, all travelers in some way, shape, or
Yes,
form.
I see that. I overheard. I'm sorry about your brother.
Yeah, he's dead now.
Jesus, bruv, you gotta stop saying it like that, you know?
Well, I mean, he was alive, but he's not now.
Yeah, I mean, even that,
He's
it's
just-
a little bit, like, direct. Like, he's just like, oh, you know, it's just a lot, right? It's a lot. So, you know, oof. I gotta take a minute. And I just take a step back. I'm not used to, like, hanging out with people, right? This is a lot for me.
Does anyone need help setting up like a camp or something? I'm quite handy with my hands.
I think we're gonna start a fire. I think that's all I need. You want to
I'm
help me
gonna,
with
like,
that?
raise an eyebrow over it. What's your character's name, B?
Lazarus.
I'm gonna Just raise an eyebrow over at Lazarus as he says he's good with his hands.
I notice none of that.
Well, I would start grabbing whatever we would need, finding some firewood, dry if there is any. I doubt it. It sounds like it's raining.
Oh yeah. If you didn't have it in a wagon secured, anything you're going to find in the woods is pretty damp.
Pretty wet.
You might be able to get a fire going, but it's going to be real low and smoky.
I do have a tinderbox, but and some other. I'm proficient with a lot of tools. Let's say that.
You can work on that fire. You'll get it going eventually, but to claim that you were good with your hands and then struggling to start a fire.
Right.
Just saying. You can get one going though. It's very smoky, and you might be able to find twigs that are a little more dry and keep it going, and you can get a fire for everybody. And anybody making anything to eat? You guys are setting the tents up.
Yeah, make some food. I've got some potatoes and
Potatoes.
potatoes. Yeah, I got some potatoes and some I guess some like mutton or something. What kind of meat do I have? What kind of meat's around? Is it beef or is it like lamb? Can I have some lamb?
You're gonna hunt a wild lamb?
I don't know. Are there wild lamb? I guess that's what I'm asking.
It would make it a lamb then, would it?
Maybe sheep. I don't know.
Sheep are domesticated.
Is there
You're hunting,
are there
deer,
like
or rabbits or
all right, so I'll have some like venison or something. I'll have some, venison to like cook up and some potatoes and start like making something on the fire.
potatoes. And as you're working on that, you can smell the other Vistani, the aromatic spices and pungent, warm soups that they're making. And you can hear an accordion in the background and maybe a flute and a lyre. And everybody's starting to settle into the night. And then cutting through the fog and the night, you can hear a bell. The sound is dull and heavy, and it feels wrong, as if struck by something older than bronze itself. Clang. Clang. And 7 times the bell rings. The final one, echoing. Not enough to echo, almost cut short. Could be the fog. Could be something else. But the bell tolls 7 times. It's well been dark for a few hours now as well.
So I have danger sense. As I hear that bell, I reach next to me and I grab my axe.
Would we know what that is? Like, is it like a clock tower? I'm assuming it's 7 p.m. Or is that something else? It's not a clock tower?
It sounds like a church, which would normally be the clock tower, but it sounds like that's what it would be, but there's something not right about the way it sounds. And can you roll me perception?
Sure. $17?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So, you don't have a pocket watch, you don't have a cell phone. You understand at this time of year it begins to get dark around maybe 6 p.m. is when the sun sets. And the sun set quite a few hours ago. And unless you completely lost your perception of time, it rang 7 times, but by your calculation, it is much later than 7 o'clock at night.
Okay.
And what you also notice is you're on the edge of the camp, but you can see to the outskirts of the village. And once that final bell tolls, you see any villagers who are outside scurry indoors. You hear shutters slamming shut. Lanterns get snuffed. and the village becomes almost pitch black.
Oh, shit.
You guys, I think there's something wrong.
What's with the bells?
It's dark out there.
Sounds like evil.
It's definitely later than 7 p.m., isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, definitely later than 7. So, is this something that we've experienced before? Like, is this like a...
You've never been to this village before.
Oh, this is specific to where... Okay, this is new. This is a new experience.
Discreetly, I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna kind of crouch down. It's still raining and stuff, I assume. I'm gonna act like I'm like fiddling with something back there, but I'm actually creating an experimental elixir.
Can you do that on like a short rest, or
So let's go into that.
to get more familiar with Artificer?
So whenever you finish a long rest, so let's just say I haven't done it yet today,
But you're
I
working on
can, I can magically produce an experimental elixir in an empty flask that I touch.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm familiar with
then
this
I
mechanic.
then I roll on the table to determine what it is, but it's triggered when someone drinks it. So we don't know what it is until someone drinks it.
And what is
Yeah, it's fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna
and
be
what do you
fun.
roll for it?
D6.
A D6. Okay.
And then as an action, a creature can drink the elixir or administer it to an incapacitated creature.
And it could heal them, or it could turn them into a sheep.
Potentially, it could potentially heal them or do something else. So,
Okay. So you're going to start working on that. Okay.
yeah. So that's just like an action for me, I think.
I'm gonna, as soon as Yanna kind of says, like, I don't think something's good around here, I'm gonna, like, stand up and just take, like, a big, deep breath and start looking around using my primeval awareness.
And what is your favorite terrain?
Forests are my favorite terrain, undead are my favorite enemy.
Undead, yeah, with the dead hand on your shit. Hell yeah.
We'll get the backstory of that sometime. Okay, so within 6 miles of you, it has to be, you can send the following. It's any of them.
And I
Within
just kind of
6
like
miles?
want to look around, smelling, taking deep breaths, kind of like stretching my arms until something pings for me.
You feel the presence of one undead somewhere in the village. That's all you get out of it. Somewhere in the vicinity of the village.
An undead in the village.
Mm-hmm.
Does he let the rest of us know that he sees that, or feels
Yeah,
that?
I think when that like registers for me, I would just kind of like get a little bit more serious and like sit back down in front of the fire and like kind of like flip the meat. And I think there's an undead in that village up there. I reckon we probably, well, I don't know about you, but, the Barbarian and I are probably gonna have to go take care of that, alright? I don't know, you guys fight, or, what your deal is yet, but, yeah.
Do we fight?
Here, take this. Like I said, I make potions. Drink this when the time is right.
How am I supposed to know? What in the bloody hell that would be?
Well, it sounds like the bell is the sign of the dangers.
Alright, I like it. I like it. Let's go then, I guess. I guess Barbarian, Yanna, you coming with me? Or...
Let's go make this undead even more dead.
Yeah, I'd like to, yes. And I
Of
just-
course we're fucking coming with you. And I fucking get my shit together and charge forward.
No. You're coming too, Lazarus, yes?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, and I just kick the fire, kind of put the fire out and leave the pan that's cooking food on low, basically, I'm trying to, like,
Just on coals. Just cooking
I'm
on
just,
coals.
like, it's
This
on,
wagon's gonna be on fire by
I'm
the time we
getting
get
rid
back.
of the fire, and I'm just putting it on top of the hot embers so that it keeps cooking, so that hopefully by the time we get back, it's ready to eat.
Yeah, like a simmer, like a
Yeah,
low
it's like,
simmer.
it's not my first rodeo, I've done this, I just,
It's like a crack pot.
doesn't always work, sometimes it just depends on how long we take.
All right, fair enough.
How old is Lazarus? Is he old?
I appear at the moment I have short black hair and I look like I'm in my like mid-30s. Like,
Okay. All right.
yeah. I look youngish.
You look,
Okay,
yeah,
Zaddy.
you just look like a
Heyo.
normal looking guy. Mid-30s guy. How old's Barbarian? Barbarian's older, yeah?
42.
42. Wow.
So you guys are going to head to the village?
Yeah, I guess I would.
So the fire's kicked, the tents are left up. As far as you understand, you believe you will be coming back?
I have all intents and purposes to come back to this spot. I
Have to
don't
come
think
back for my
Barbarian's
brother.
gonna let us not come back either.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to understand. So you got the fire on low, but leaving everything else as in, you hope to be back within a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah.
Okay. You just walk do you have any, think you want to ask anybody on your way in, or you just begin walking into the village? I mean, you're right on the outskirts. You can see the houses of the village.
I don't think I would want to ask anybody anything. Am I noticing like anybody like leaving an area? Are people freaking out at all? Like,
the Vistani look up kind of in curiosity, and that final seventh toll, and they might mutter something in Vistani to themselves and do a sign of prayer, but they go back to doing their own thing. But in the village itself, you've noticed it's gotten extremely quiet and almost pitch dark as all these lanterns are snuffed out. There's one faint glow somewhere deeper into the village. You can't see it with all the mist and the darkness, but mostly it's become completely black.
Cool.
But-
I'm following at the back of the party.
Okay. As you approach, you see a sign on the side of the muddy road. It says, "Welcome to the village of Velchesti."
Velchesti? Cool.
what is Velchesti?
The
The
city
name of the
we're
village.
in.
And as you enter the village and begin weaving through the alleyways in search of the main square, in search of the source of this undead feeling that you felt, get into the village square, and the square darkens even more as more fog thickens unnaturally, swallowing the last lights left in the city. You hear heavy footsteps echoing from muddy alleyways. And these muted tones through the village passages. You do hear what might be familiar sounds of merriment, glasses clinking, silverware scraped on plates. Down one of the alleyways, you do see a warm light irradiating. To your left, maybe. And then to your right, you see a large bell tower attached to a church. The tip of it is almost lost in the fog and the night. And it's pitch dark. Not a light inside.
Well, are we fucking going in or what?
Just real quick, are we on a map or are we just...
No.
Okay, I wasn't
Use
sure.
your imagination.
I wasn't sure.
Use your imagination.
That's fair.
The inn is to your left. The church is to your right.
Perhaps we should investigate the bell tower.
Yeah. Yeah.
Agreed.
I'll head that way.
How close are we to the bell tower?
Maybe like 200 meters.
Okay.
Maybe 150 meters. It's not a very big village. It's just very dark and foggy. It's kind of hard to see where everything is, but yeah, you can approach the bell tower.
Briskly walking towards the bell tower.
And you see no one. And as far as you could tell, no one sees you. It seems whatever time of night this is, people have generally decided that they don't want to be out anymore. You get to the doors of the bell tower, or of the church. If you were to push on them, they are locked. There is a lock, there is a keyhole. The church is locked.
Can I kick the door down?
You could try.
Would that be an athletics?
That would just be a straight strength check.
Okay.
While he's doing that, can I make a perception check to see if there's any, like, potion shops? They're probably closed at this time, but can I see any signs from any nearby?
It's hard. It would be hard to read the signs where you're at in the church. The town square does open up into the church, so there will be shops around the outside.
Okay.
It's kind of pretty dark and foggy. There are no lights. But you could imagine if there's a potion shop in town, it would probably be in this main shopping square.
Okay, cool.
So I got a 18 plus 3, so I got a 21 on the strength check.
So,
Whoops.
what the hell you doing,
I
man?
can get rid of that if you want.
You wind up to kick the door, and as you make contact, this is an ancient door, ancient oak. Hundreds of years this door has withstood. Maybe raids, maybe fires, floods, whatever phenomena. You kick it, and it gives a loud rattle as the chains on the other side shake against the door, but other than that, you do not break the door. As far as you can tell, you do not even damage the door.
Door's locked.
I have a set of tools. I could open the lock, perhaps. I do have a set
please.
of thieves' tools.
Yeah, go for it. I want to say, while he's fiddling with the lockpick, you kicked the door, it made a loud noise. A lot of that felt cut off by the thick fog that is enveloping this village square. I feel like maybe the noise didn't pass too far, but it was very loud. I mean, the chains are rattling, the door is shaking.
We must be quick here. One moment. Is this thick fog normal?
I rolled a 14 for the these tools.
You fiddle with the lock, you begin to feel the tumblers turn. It's an old lock, and it feels like at one point it was used every day, multiple times a day, but as you're trying to get into that last pin, you can feel the rust inside of the lock, and you just can't turn that final tumbler. On a 14, the door remains locked.
I am making progress, but I cannot get the lock opened. We may need to leave. We made quite some noise.
Yeah, alright. I don't know how else we would get in here. This fog.
If I had more time, I might be able to open it, but I don't know. There might be guards coming.
Gods. There's no gods here.
No guards.
What do we see with this fog? Is it just like
Almost nothing. You can see the silhouettes of buildings. You do see, after kicking the door in a heated conversation out front, you do see a light come on about 5 houses south of where the church is. Somebody's lit a lantern and they're holding it up to their window.
Perhaps we should take a look at that, but be quiet about it.
No, there's probably some bloke just checking in on what the bloody hell this noise is, isn't it?
Yeah, you're probably right. What is our next move here?
Well, if we can't get in
What?
here, should we just go over there? Check it out over there then instead. Check out the other thing.
I bet the other door is locked too, but we can go see.
It's probably true.
Other door, what?
The church or whatever, the other thing that we were gonna go check out.
Well, I mean, you can inspect the church further, but there was the church and the tavern.
But the bell tower.
Is part of the church.
Oh, alright.
Okay, then the
I thought
tavern
maybe
then.
separate
Okay,
buildings in it.
that's
No,
what
you
I
can
thought
inspect
too.
You can
so.
inspect the church further. No, it's a bell tower that's part of the church.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, is there a window that's loose or something? Can we sort of jiggle something up and...
Most of the windows are, if they're not stained glass, unopenable. They're maybe like 8 feet in the air.
Can I, like,
Small
go up
little
to the
square
doors and
just
say
to, like,
friend?
let air come in. Speak friend and enter. Nothing happens.
Like that.
Begin to hear a door jostle open, and then doors start to open, and that lantern kind of comes out. Who's out there?
Oi! You know how to get in here?
It's locked for a reason. So no.
Should we ask
Get off
him?
the streets, will you? You're causing a scene.
Should we go try to, like, go talk to this bug?
It doesn't sound very, friendly. What are we doing in here to begin with?
We can tell him a lie.
We're looking
We're
for-
just here fixing this bell tower. Here. So, we need to get in there.
Yeah,
We're fixing it.
Uh-huh.
We're making...
Roll for deception. You're yelling at this dude who's like,
Yeah.
well, he heard the bell.
It's working, though.
He heard. Yeah, but he heard it. It was well off, wasn't it?
I'm really good at this. 17.
You had to fix the bell tower, eh?
Yeah, you heard it. Only rang 7 times, didn't it?
You would be the 10th crew to come here and fix this. That bell's been ringing every day for weeks now. They even cut the damn bell down, and I still hear it every day.
No, we just heard it. Less than half an hour ago.
There ain't no bell up there. Now get off the streets if you know what's good for you.
Do you mind telling us what happens?
There's no bell.
What happens is, a few weeks ago, every night at 8:47, the bell would roll 7 times. Nobody was doing it. Every day. Finally, we got sick of it. We cut the bell down. And still it kept ringing. Don't ask me why, I have no idea. But it's a sign of something ghastly, I presume. And I don't fix to be out here after the bell's done ringing until the morning light comes up.
Anything bad been reported in the area?
Not that I can think of out of the unusual, but still it doesn't feel right.
I mean, there's definitely some undead around here. Because,
Undead?
you know, I smelt them, didn't I? So, something's undead around here.
I ain't seen any around these parts as far as I can tell.
Makes sense. If I was undead, I wouldn't want you to see me either.
I really feel like I shouldn't be outside after the bell.
Yeah, that's alright. I think...
Get off the streets if you know what's good for you.
Cheers.
Shut
Cheers,
the door.
yeah. Fuck off.
And you hear several locks. Deadbolt. The lantern snuffs out. And again, you are, at least the 4 of you, alone in the dark, the cold, and the fog.
Right, well, I know we don't know each other, but that definitely is something I feel like maybe we should get to know each other talking about, yeah?
Well, perhaps we just visit the inn for a moment and just grab a drink and, you said you sensed undead nearby. What's that about?
Yeah, well, back at the, yeah, let's get off the street. Nothing's pressing, is it? So, because, like, this happens every night, so we can go back to the inn and not talk right out in the middle of the street, yeah?
Yeah, yes.
That's good with everybody else, yeah?
Lead the way.
Maybe somebody at the tavern will have some more information.
Plus, we got the food on the campfire. We could maybe grab some beers to go.
I will say, let me take a step back. In the village, you noticed 1 undead. You did feel the presence of some undead further west. Maybe towards, like, the edge of that limit that you can sense the undead, if that makes sense.
Look, about a mile away.
No, like, maybe like 5 miles away.
Yeah, it says you can sense up to 6
6
Up to
miles,
six.
oh shit.
Yeah, so like in your immediate vicinity there was 1 undead, but you did sense the presence of particularly a few to the west. Like, you always get pings somewhere, but 1 where you were focusing and a few.
Yeah,
5
it doesn't
miles.
necessarily tell me a number or anything, but I, like, know there's some over
You
there.
can, yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
feel like a big presence, but yeah, you get 1 ping in the village, and another ping to the west of the village.
Yeah. But we're heading back to, so we're heading to the tavern?
You can go to the tavern, you can go back to the church, you can go back to the caravan, you can go
I don't think there's
to
anything
Asgard,
for
you
us
can go
at the
wherever you
church.
like. Tavern, caravan?
I guess we're going to the tavern.
Okay.
Tavern.
Yeah, we wanted to grab beers.
To go.
You
So
got
where
to-go
you had
cups.
gone, where you went right to the church, now you take that other path, which now would be to your right again, but the left path. And as you slosh down the muddy street, the light begins to grow brighter and the sounds begin to grow louder, and feel a bit of civilization in what is this eerie, dark, black town. And you come up across a 2-story building with a sign that says the Garpy's Garth, with a big wooden double opening front door.
Like saloon doors.
Yeah, like saloon style.
Cool. Yeah, I'll walk right in.
Okay.
And then I'll I guess I'll grab the there's like 3, like what do I see, like 3, do I see some stools on the side open, like by the bar? Like I'd want to go sit at the bar.
There's a bar, there's some tables, there's a bar, there's some tables, there's maybe 2 individuals at the bar. You recognize them as some Barovians who were on the you recognize them from the caravan. You don't know them well, not by first name basis at all, but you recognize them. There's another table with maybe locals having some drinks after a night of work. There's another table with a woman who has a stack of books next to her, and then there's the bartender at the bar, which is, middle-aged woman with shoulder-length, chestnut brown hair, little scar on her cheek, but she's serving drinks and preparing food.
I think I'd walk up to the bar and be like, "Oi," and get point out
Oi?
the spots to everybody to, like, hey, I got us a spot here at the bar. To the
Pull up a chair. Welcome to the Harpy's Hearth. What can I get for you?
yeah, hello, love. Yeah, can I get 4 beers, please?
All right.
And maybe
Pretty
some.
big.
You got whiskey here?
Afraid we don't have whiskey here.
Okay, just
Hard
yeah,
liquor,
4
hard to
beers.
come by usually. The Vistani are for it, but they've been keeping us out of the loop of it lately. So,
Yeah.
beer or Barovian wine, both are popular enough.
Yeah, just 4 beers, please. Yeah.
Painted in copper or favors.
Both. What you got? What favors you need?
Copper will do.
No, I
Wait,
mean,
how much money do I have?
It would be part of character building.
Yeah.
Shit, I fucked that
Yeah,
up.
you choose
3 beers
your.
for now. Give me whatever copper, X amount of copper.
Yeah, we'll go through that.
I mean, yeah. Like what's that? Like 3 copper each, or what?
Sure. 12 copper.
All right. Yeah, here you go. What? Like how many gold and a silver? 1 gold is 10
I think it's
silver.
10. Yeah, I think it's 10.
Okay, so 1 gold is 100 copper. So I'm gonna go 1 gold. We're gonna go 10 silver. There you go. Then 8 there. 100 there. 12 minus 12.
Brooke, your money's going to be in your background,
Yeah.
and then your chosen poverty level or whatever. That's a
Wait,
separate
it's not
table.
starting wealth by class. That's not it. 143.
I don't think. Is it by class? I think there is some
Yeah,
by
no,
class.
it's your background, I think. Like I was like a fucking mine's like folklore, folk here.
I don't know. Look at page 143.
I'm working
What is
on
on?
that.
Yeah. I would, but yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, bro.
as
Okay, so I
they,
use that.
I thought your background gave me different ones.
That's what I thought too, but
At minimum, use that. At a
Okay.
minimum.
all right, I'll do that.
As I hand the money over and take the beers, you guys notice that this hand that's normally on my hip has crawled up my shoulder, and I just hold the beer bottle like up to my shoulder, and he pops the tops off, and I hand them off to each of you, and then start drinking, and the hand climbs back down and just hangs down at my waist again. As I hand you all the beer.
Oh, what was that?
What's what?
The hand.
Oh, yeah, I guess you get used to it, don't you? It's my hand, isn't it? You know.
Was not your hand.
Oh no, yeah, no, I've got both my hands, yeah. It's kind of a story. I don't know if now's the right time to tell you. It's kind of a long story, isn't it? I got it after I saved this bloke. He died. I did save him, but he did die. And then I got this hand from him, yeah.
How do you save somebody who dies?
Yeah, well, so I guess I'll tell you. He had this caravan, right? Like kind of like the one we just had, yeah. We were just at, but it was just him, yeah. And I was in the woods, and I heard, as I was approaching, I guess I heard kind of a commotion, you know, and all his guards were on the ground, and there was a bunch of undead around him, and so I came up and helped him fight them off, and we killed all the undead. But when I turned around, I didn't know, but he got, yeah.
Well,
So
it
he
sounds
still,
like you didn't really
he
save
still
him.
died.
Then,
No,
did you?
yeah, but he gave me this hand as like a as a thank you. Said, you know, that it would come to help me a lot more than I thought it would ever be able to, you know, it would ever be able to do. So, but yeah, it's been helpful. Had about, I don't know, had it a while now.
What do you
yeah.
mean? What does it do?
All sorts. Opens my beers, isn't it? Gives a good
So it's
massage.
a beer opener?
Does a couple things, yeah. Does a couple things.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see how cool this is then.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to just like tell you everything, you know, kind of just does a lot for me, right?
What do you mean it does a lot for you?
It does a lot for me, you know, it's a part of my life now.
Like it's good for your soul, or?
Yeah, it's like, you know, sometimes I have a chat with it. Sometimes it's lets me know when things are nearby. Sometimes it, you know, it does the cooking while I like peel the other vegetables. Sometimes it peels vegetables while I do the cooking, you know.
So it can like walk around.
Yeah, it's like it's its own thing, yeah. It's just mine. It's like it's
Okay.
attached to me. Yeah.
Okay, it's yours. That's all right. We won't take it.
No, you can use it. I don't
Well,
mind.
thanks. I think I'm good for now.
Yeah, you wait. You get one good back massage from it, and you'll be asking me to borrow it every night.
Well,
By the way, what is everyone's names? Sorry, I'm not very good at speaking.
Laz, you drunk already?
No.
No.
well, I think you're doing a pretty good job. My name's Yanna. And you're Laz?
Lazarus.
Nice to meet you.
Lazarus. You mind if I call you Laz?
That's fine with me.
Lazar.
The guy, they called me the Barbarian.
You can just call him the.
Yeah. That's what everybody else called me.
I love that. I love it. Yeah, I'm Atlys Grey. Yep. Atlys Grey. Yep.
It was a pleasure to meet you all. I would like to help you all if I can. You said you're a monster hunter of sorts.
Yeah?
Me? No, not me. Him.
Yeah, I love them. Well, I love hunting them, yeah. I love it.
Well, perhaps in private I could discuss something with you. Not now, necessarily, but at some point we could have a word.
Yeah, and I think we probably should at some point, yeah?
Okay.
But
That was weird.
Oh, he just spoke about hunting monsters. I don't know if everyone else here is necessarily involved with those kind of activities. So I wasn't sure.
Well, I'm down to talk about hunting monsters. But if you need to have a private conversation, I get it.
I think the likes to hunt monsters too, actually. But he's got this thing he's got to do first, yeah. So we help him with that thing, and then or maybe this is, I don't know, maybe that's his own thing, I don't know.
That thing can wait if there's monsters to be killed.
Bloody great answer that was, yeah.
I like this guy.
There's no grey in that one. That one's black and white right there.
I'm very honest and straightforward. Yeah, perhaps we'll speak of my thing at a later time, but at the moment let's just enjoy ourselves.
Oh shit! I left my we should go check on that food. I bet it's ready.
I just then you hear a loud book slam. And the woman at the table looks up. Did I hear you talking about monster hunting?
Did you? I don't know.
Find myself to be a very investigative character. And she slides the book and she stands up and she comes up to the bar and approaches you all.
Can I give her an ocular pat down or what?
Sure.
I need to assess the situation here.
She's not heavy set, but she's not a warrior type. Her hair is tied up in a bun, and she has a big set of glasses, and she's wearing these deep purple robes. And you can see parchments and scrolls kind of stuffed in all these invisible pockets. Not invisible pockets, but pockets she has sewn in. And that table where she came from, she had a big book and just stacks of notes and maps and books everywhere. She doesn't seem like a threat.
I just wanted to assess the situation. Felt a little bit. She was coming at me fast there.
Introductions must be in order. And she holds her hand out and just kind of like bounces it around the four of you.
I am going to not shake it, but I'm going to say, I'm Yanna.
And she shakes Atlys' hand, looking at everybody smiling. I'm Professor Winnie Landrovna.
What was that? Winnie Vendrovna?
Winnie Landrovna.
Hey, Winnie, how you doing? Reach out and I grab her forearm and shake her up and down.
She bounces up and down.
You just lift her off the ground.
Says,
Alright,
I
Winnie.
hate to be eavesdropper, but I could not hear that you were looking for hunting monsters. I'm looking for quite capable escort to another inn a few miles down the road.
We'll take you, but...
Which,
Ooh,
sorry.
go ahead.
No,
No,
sorry.
go ahead.
Sorry,
No.
love. No.
Likely we'll take you, but I think we might want to know more about the church and the clock tower. If you know anything?
But you mean the bells that will never stop ringing?
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's the exact thing.
I have not been here for the whole time, but I've been here a few weeks myself, and every night, 8:47, like, oh, it's crazy. Nothing bad ever comes from it. It's just everybody in the town gets spooked, and as soon as the bells ring, they just want to go inside. They want nothing to do.
Have
I
you seen an
myself-
undead around here?
Undead? No, of course not.
Well, there
I'm
is
an
one.
archaeologist. I work in the realm of the dead, and yet I've never seen an undead.
Strange. Winnie, which direction you gotta go?
There's a large travelers inn called Havel's Cross. It is a few miles west of here.
You said west, yeah?
Yeah.
Ah. Bloody hell. Fellas, and lady, remember how I, told you I could smell them? And like, I kinda knew where they were earlier? The undead. There's like a whole bunch of them up the road to the west, about a couple miles.
And
Well, if we're going west here, to this Havel's Crossing, or whatever, for this Winnie lady, we're going to be going right towards all those undead I recognized a little bit ago.
you don't think we can take them?
No, I'm just letting you know. We won't be surprised because we already know about it.
Well, perfect. Let's fucking go.
I like your attitude, Yanna.
Yanna!
Yeah,
What
I
accent?
can't.
Can't say it with a
Good.
soft A. Doesn't work. Yanna.
Are we ready?
Well,
Or...
Let's
Oh,
go
Don't
kill
wish to
some
gather supplies.
monsters.
Well, yeah, no,
It's
we're
at
going to
the
stay
night,
the night here, yeah?
I wasn't planning until leaving until the morning, but
Me either.
the job should be simple enough. A few days ago, my boss sent me a note saying that he found we are investigating what we think might be an ancient death cult, and my team went ahead of me to begin excavations while I stayed here and did more preliminary research. We've been in contact non-stop, but a few days ago, my boss said that they think they found something. And so he asked me to find some escorts to bring this back to town so that we can bring it back to the university.
So we need to help you get over there, and then we need to escort you back here.
Oh, yes. Strap this artifact into the back of a wagon, take it back here, and we will get it back to home.
Alright. So
But
should-
it's nothing urgent. I have no need to leave in the middle of the night.
No, I think you get a good night's rest. First, good solid 8 hours, and then we go in the morning.
that sounds good.
As for me, there's more research, more drinks, more food to eat, but I will meet you at the town sign tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Now, real quick, how long do you think this is going to take?
Oh, it's not so far. Maybe 1-2 days, maybe.
Couple days there, couple days back. We'll have to, I guess, figure something out with your brother there, Barbarian.
Yeah, I don't want to leave him out there by himself for a couple days.
You got a
Your
couple gold, you could probably pay some little kids to watch over him.
Your brother can come with us. I'm sure he is capable as well.
God damn it.
No, that's the thing. He's dead. He was alive, but he's dead now.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear this.
Oh, yeah, it happens. I tell you what, while you guys sleep, I'm gonna go give him. I'll bring my cart back in here to town.
The caravan is on the outskirts. You can see the town sign from the camp, and vice versa. You guys aren't that far out of town.
Yeah, I just want to bring a cart into town.
I can. Town square.
Yeah, leave it by the tavern.
Well, where are we taking this body? How much
I'm taking
longer?
it to the orphanage.
Which is...
It's down the road.
How much?
I actually don't know where it is.
Roll for deception, but
Oi, Winnie, you know how far the orphanage is from here?
the orphanage. What orphanage?
Oh, yeah.
Why are you taking a dead body to an orphanage?
That's where we grew up. I was there. They told me my parents were killed. I never knew my parents. That's how I got my name, is nobody ever told me.
But
I just heard people calling me the Barbarian.
do you
And I was
know?
like, hey,
Do you know the
that's my
name of the
name.
orphanage?
do I know the name of the orphanage? Or do I just...
To you, the Barbarian, it is only known as the orphanage.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so sad.
Fucking hell.
So sad.
No, it's just the
Oh my
orphanage. It's like, do you know
Oh
the
my
name
God.
of your home? Is this just
The home.
my home, the orphanage?
Fucking hell.
Fucking
Well,
Do you
right.
know what town you was in?
Or-
I don't know the name of the orphanage.
Oh my God, is he just like wandering around like forever just with this dead body? Because he doesn't know where he's going?
It's only been a couple of days.
Listen, I don't
Couple
get caught
days.
up in the details. I know where I'm going.
Oh my
Is
God.
I don't get caught up in all these names.
How many days do you think you got?
Muddy everything up.
How many days were you planning on walking with him?
Until we got there.
Oh, hell yeah. We're gonna be fucking like 6 months with this fucking dead guy. He's gonna start smelling. We're gonna fucking start smelling, isn't he?
Oh, that's so funny.
I have no idea where we're at. There's no map.
Fucking
I'm not
hell.
even role playing right now. I don't know how close I am,
I
or
love
how
it.
far I am from this orphanage. I'm really nothing right now.
Fucking
How
love
very
it.
barbarian of you.
Yeah.
Mr. Barbarian, the Barbarian. You know that
Yeah.
the orphanage was in the town, which was next to the mountain, which was close to the forest.
Are we close
Town
to
next to the mountain.
Right?
was
That's
next
so vague.
To the forest.
That could be any town.
Fucking hell.
Hard for him to remember. Really
Am
hard.
I on the right track?
You feel like this is a road, and you feel like a road led to the town, which was next to
I'm
the
a
mountain.
fucking moron. Okay.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oi, bruv. You know, I didn't know you, brother. But it probably sounds to me like he probably would love to be buried in a really nice looking place. Maybe not the orphanage. Have you ever
The
thought
orphanage
about?
is the best looking place.
Oh, it was. All right. Well,
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. There goes that then, right? There goes that. All
I
right. Well,
told him I'd bring
listen.
him back.
I mean, yeah, listen. We're gonna take him to the orphanage. It just might take a little longer.
I threw in a couple extra, what were those flowers? lavender flowers.
Oh,
Help
God.
with that smell. It's smelling a little sour right now, but it's best if you just don't open up the coffin, because then it gets a little worse.
I'll leave you to this, Barbarian. At your discretion, how long ago did he die?
It's, fuck, I don't know. It's a day or two. I don't want it to be super long, because I don't want to be that big of an idiot that I can't tell it. Because I don't think we would have ventured too far from home. Or, I don't know. Apparently I'm a fucking idiot.
I love this so much, dude.
I just know that I saw him get killed a couple days ago.
Oh my god.
And when I found him, I grabbed a coffin, and I don't know if I had the wagon or if I stole it, but I knew I was going back, and that brings us to now.
Maybe you'll recognize the lay of the land, but it's been a while. You're 42. You had to leave the orphanage when you were adult, which, sadly, in this world was like when you were 15 or 16 years old. So
Chari's never left Philly. So he's an adult.
Well,
Your brother-
okay.
Your brother did have a real way with words, though. So
Okay.
not to
Well-
reveal your own secrets and stuff, but like to you, your brother was like the smartest guy that ever lived, and he was
Oh,
really
so I'm like
funny.
Lenny. It's like George. I'm Lenny. Gonna have me look at the flowers.
Either way, he took you. You left the orphanage, and you guys spent many years together, going all over the place. And he was always making sure you had a roof over your head and something to eat.
Sounds good. We're getting close. I just know we're close, but I don't know how much further it is.
Well, so what's the consensus here? Are you going to take this fucking body on this trip to this next town, or we're going to go do this thing first, or?
It would just be easier, I think, if I bring brother along. If not, we'd have to go, come back. I don't know if I'm traveling with you guys now, but
We do
If I'm
have to
going
come
with-
back here after we go there.
well, I'll just leave them then.
We gotta go west, yeah? How many miles, Winnie? How many miles?
Oh, it's maybe 34 miles out of town.
3-4 miles. You think it'll take us a couple of days? How fucking slow do you think we walk?
I don't know the size of this artifact. We have to
Oh.
strap it to the wagon. We have to bring it back.
Gotcha.
If it's delicate,
Gotcha.
we have to go very slowly.
That's fair.
I have a wagon.
Do you have room?
It's true, he does have a wagon, and that way nobody has to watch his brother.
Yeah, if we're leaving the brother, maybe as we talk to this tavern owner, I just put him in the back. I buy some chairs.
I do not know if my boss would want such an artifact next to a corpse, but
Well, tell your boss we're doing you a favor, you do me a favor.
I can
We
tell him
don't know
nothing.
how big it is.
He is at Havel's Cross.
Oh, well, never mind.
Wait, well, since you didn't really give us much information about the tower here, I'm assuming we're gonna get paid.
Tower paid. Oh, yes. Oh, all over the place. Yes, we are willing to offer 100 gold each for the safe escort of the artifact back to this town.
I do
Oh,
just have to check in with the Vistani, because I was kind of helping them for a little while.
Okay, do your thing. I will see you in the morning. Anyone else?
I'm in. I could use the coin.
100 gold sound good to you?
Yes, that is fine with me.
I mean, are you sure we can't get any more? There's 5 of us here escorting you. That's only 20 gold apiece.
5
No,
is
100 each.
1, 2, 3, 4. Where is 5th? I will
Isn't
not
that
pay a
girl?
dead body 100 gold.
Not the dead body. Isn't that girl with us? Stu's character? I thought she, like, came with us. No.
The woman was on the caravan. She never spoke to anyone.
Got it. Okay. Well, that's still only 25 gold.
100 gold each.
100 each. Yeah.
Oh, I misunderstood. That's perfect. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. We will go now. I'm
There's
on
no
my
way I can
way.
like, come back from that if I misunderstood.
I'm already halfway there at this point, guys. She said 100. I'm fucking there. Carried on my back.
All right.
All right, Winnie. Well, we'll see you in the morning, yeah?
All right. Good night to you.
Yes, come find us.
Well.
You'll smell the eggs. Come find us.
We'll see you on the edge of town.
Yeah, cooking eggs.
And she goes back to her books. And you
We'll head
are
out
at
of
the
there.
tavern.
Um,
And you head back
Can
to
I
the
try?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I want to try to like look around and see if there's anybody that like I can go stand by and enjoy my beer that might know something about the spells.
Seems like most of the, well, there's some locals, there's the bartender. Some of the locals you saw on the caravan, so you're probably not sure if they're from here, if they were just passing
Okay.
through.
All right.
But without making you talk to everybody individually and fucking roll for a bunch of random shit, you get the vibe that, again, a few weeks ago, seemingly completely randomly, the bell started frantically ringing at an odd time. And it rang 7 times, and it stopped. And nobody really thought anything of it. And then it did it again. And then it did it again. And then they sent people up there. And it was ringing, and nobody was ringing it. And they got so frustrated that they cut the bell down, and again, every night, 7 times it would roll.
Right. Okay. I just wasn't
Even
sure
without
if
a
there
bell.
was like maybe
That's
a
the general
witchy
vibe.
lady like sitting in the corner that like might know something.
No, nobody's really
No.
quite
Okay.
certain exactly what happened.
All right.
The church wasn't really that much in use to even begin with. You get a feeling that there was like an old priest in town, but like he was so old and decrepit that he wasn't even running the church by the time that the sequence of events happened.
Got it.
Okay. All right. So
Okay,
you
so
guys
then-
head back to the caravan,
Yes.
or anything else you want to do?
Before we go to sleep, there is something that I would like to do.
I'm gonna
At
grab
camp?
4 more
Yeah, at
beers and
camp.
bring it back with me.
You grab 4 more beers, take
The
12 more
copper.
copper. We'll get back to camp. Barbarian, anything you'd like to do other than giving your brother some more flowers?
Oh, no.
No?
Just
You're gonna
snuggle
go-
up, get some sleep. Don't have a lot going up. I just know I'm tired.
Don't know what this feeling is, but I always go sleepy after.
Rubbing my eyes. I think it's time for bed.
Yanna, anything you want to do before bed?
No, I don't think so.
Lazarus, I know we have you, and then Atlys, you grabbed your 4 beers, but any nighttime ritual, anything you want to do?
No, I just, I think I would just, how was the food? Like, could I eat the food when we got back? Was it fucked, or?
The fire, you would kick the fire out a little too much, and
Didn't finish cooking.
warm. It's warm. Some of the vegetables do feel like they probably could have gone longer at a higher temperature, but it's edible.
Well, I'll probably pick at it a little bit, and try to like set myself up in like a nice, comfortable lay, looking kind of sitting up, but leaning back on something, kind of like half laying down, half sitting, sort of way to watch the stars and then the night sky, and kind of, you know, whatever looks like the prettiest version, and
Cool.
get to sleep.
All right. And then Lazarus.
While we're hanging out at camp, I do take note of everybody's, like, what they're carrying on them and stuff like that. Like, our Atlys has a bow. And I'm not sure what Yanna's fighting with. You know, what do you have? You have like a little sight.
A sickle.
Like a sickle.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not super sure about you yet. And so what I do is I come down and I approach each of you individually, and I ask to borrow your like specific items. So like Atlys, I approach you and I want to borrow your bow for a moment.
If you don't mind, I like I said, I work with my hands and I don't sleep much, so I just have trouble getting good night's rest. So I tinker with my hands. If you wouldn't mind, I could upgrade that bow of yours.
Yeah.
And I do have what is it? Artificer infusions. And I can do it on 4 items. One
What's
of
that give it,
them,
like a +1?
yeah. So this one I'm giving him is enhanced weapon. It grants you a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls with it. And basically, since it's not my item, you have to attune to it.
So I have to attune to my longbow again? Or...
If it's not already magical, you have to attune to it now. And I think as far as attunement goes, you have to like spend a short rest, I think. We'll have to look that up, I think.
Well, I would probably just do that at that time, when you give it back, you know?
Yeah. I think I can just do these things as an action.
Which
let me
in
just
rest
check,
mode,
though.
yeah.
So I get a +1 to my what? Attack?
+1 to attack and damage rolls.
Oh, so it's like making it a longbow +1.
Yep.
Is it considered a magical weapon at this point?
I'd have to see what the rules of the artificer are.
So, let's see here.
Let's see, infuse item.
Okay, so I can only do it one at a time, I guess. So let's see here. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can touch a non-magical object and imbue it with one of my infusions, turning it into a magic item. So it does become a magic item.
Okay, so that answers the magic, but you can only do one at a time.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. You can infuse more than one non-magical object at the end of a long rest. The maximum number of objects appears in my table. You must touch. It sounds like I can only do one at a time, though.
Yeah, level, and then I think if I'm looking at the table right, at level 3, infused items, 2.
Yes, that is correct. So I can
So
only
you
do
can
2 at the
maximum
moment.
of 2.
Yep,
Yeah.
you're right. So
And that's 2 total.
Yeah, I can do 2 total.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I was like, 2 every long rest? That's crazy.
No, I can do 1 every long rest. So the next time we take one, I can infuse something else.
Up to 2 items total. And that remains indefinitely? I guess we can visit
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you, like, take it off of one and put it on another?
That would be up to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I can take the the magic away from the item, and I can imbue
Cool.
something else with a different kind of magical effect.
Cool.
So I'm gonna turn my longbow off, but give myself a longbow +1 for the sake of that weapon.
Yeah, as long as the infusion remains on it. Yep. So I don't know how you want to notate that, but as long as he leaves the infusion, you have the +1 on the longbow. All right.
That's all I can do.
Okay. Everybody's going to sleep. The night passes uneventfully. Wake up in the morning. And Lazarus, you were working on your little potion. As I understand it, I will roll a d6 because the effect of the potion is unknown to all.
Oh, cool.
Now, am I understanding that correctly?
Yeah, I'm down with that. I'm totally down with that. Yeah, I just figured I'd roll, but yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right. I have a list of all your potions. And
Cool.
how many did you say you had on you? Give yourself some, not 100. Let's give yourself.
The experimental elixirs are different. Those are the ones I can only do once a day.
That's what I meant. How many, those are the ones I want to roll for. They're experimental. Even you don't really know what they do.
Yeah, exactly. So I just have the one.
I'm saying at you're level 3. If you want to have a couple, you can have a couple. On your roll, D4 +2.
Okay. That's 3.
Okay.
3 plus 2 is 5. So 5 potions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, well thank you. Alright, I'll keep, do you keep a track of that?
Yeah, because I know what their effect
Cool.
is. So
Exactly.
just right
Perfect.
that you have 5 of them, but I know what they do.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Well, all right. The morning rises. You guys can head towards town, which is really only 100 meters away. You can see it. It's a bit easier to see with the sun up now. It's still foggy, but not as ominous as it was. And you can see a figure of who you presume to be Winnie Landrovna, waiting by the sign of... what the hell's the name of the town again? Velchesty.
Yeah, Velchesty.
Velchesty. And I think that is where we shall call it a night until next time.
Cool.
Alright. Fucking nerds.
Fucking kill it.